Hi everyone, how are you? Welcome to the unit. I thought I would just record this so that you can get a couple of key points about the unit. And so welcome to the unit. You're all doing really well. There's a whole bunch of fantastic tips that are coming up on the site. And really, all that sharing of information is really going to help you to be able to immerse further in the unit. Congratulations for choosing to embark on a university education. For many, this is a first unit, and that's fantastic. We've all been at the beginning of a unit, all of us. And academic writing and in an academic environment is a new skill for many students when they're starting this unit. So feel assured that you're not the only one. The benefit of doing an online degree is that you have 24/7 access, really. It's no different from doing a degree face-to-face. I've taught both face-to-face and online, and I've also completed some of my degrees face-to-face and also one of my degrees online. And both I love for different reasons. But online means that all the life juggling that we're all doing can be achieved in a different way when you're studying online. So when you're studying online, you've got 24/7 access. Once you get to working in your teams, which doesn't happen until week 3, end of week 3 really, beginning of week 4, you'll see wiki space open on the discussion board. And don't worry about that, because I will be communicating with you a lot before that. And so in that, you will be putting your name on a team and you'll be required to work in that wiki space with your team. You can't do that before. It comes when we let you know those spaces are opening. So for now, you are immersed in the unit. Fast track degree isn't probably going to happen with this unit in terms of skipping through. There's a lot of content for you to get through. There's a lot of key theories for you to take on board. And what I really want to assure you is that this unit really does give you grounding for all the university education that you're going to be taking part in. So that's exciting for you. The skills you learn in this unit, and some of them we're not up to yet, but the skills you will learn in this unit will set you up for really solid university education in terms of academic writing, in terms of what's academically credible. And also you'll see on the discussion board, you can ask any question. And I've said before, don't hold back with that, because you will have a question, and this happens in whether it's face-to-face or online. Many other students have the same question. So you'll think, this is a really silly question. Everyone else seems to get this and I don't. It doesn't matter. Just ask the question and you will see that other people will be relieved that you've asked that question. I work with you solidly. I'm really active and engaged in the unit. You'll see me on the discussion board. Students email me on personal matters, so I work closely with students in a range of life issues, tragedies, a critical illness. People study online for a whole range of reasons. So it's not just the convenience factor. If you do it just for the convenience factor, now is the time to start planning, because we're all juggling. So start planning. Some people have been talking about the calendar that's available. Some people have been talking about printing out when the assessments are due. So really, what you're doing is you're going through all of the tabs on the left-hand side on the discussion board, as well as the discussion board. And you are looking at what the assessments are for the unit and when they're due. And then what you're doing is you're really thinking about if this is new for you. So if you're feeling completely overwhelmed, from an education perspective, that's a really good point to be, believe it or not, it is. Because it means that you are taking in a whole lot of information. And that's what we want. We want you to take on a whole lot of information. We want you to be able to learn. So it's not about what you know necessarily. All your life experience comes to here. What we've got here is a university environment where you're going to be learning about how to write and think academically. And so in terms of writing and thinking academically, you might need to learn some new skills. In your student portal, there are a whole bunch of resources in terms of examples of academic writing. There's some Collaborate sessions on referencing. What is referencing? How to reference in text and how to reference at the end as a final reference list. All of those elements are critical for you to get now, will reflect in your marks, and we do work really fast and really dynamically in this unit. You will be amazed how much you can achieve because we're in the early stages now of the unit. And I just thought it would really help you to just touch base and say, stay with it. You're doing really well. We're working really closely with you. You can see on the discussion board there's a Contact Us tab. That's where the details are of the student advisors. And the student advisors are brilliant and approachable and are not fazed by any questions. So email them, ring them, talk to them as well about technical issues, about general issues. Actually, I've put in the week 1 thread a PDF about who to contact where. So you'll see that. I'm going to also put in the week 2 thread a key resource about academic writing. So you keep an eye on the discussion board because I will be adding in resources all the time as we work together. And I will be responding also to your questions. Your questions, your posts, your responses, your thoughts, all coming to the discussion board. The discussion board in this early part of the unit is linked directly to Assessment 1B. You won't be writing on the discussion board necessarily what you'll be actually writing in the assessment, but what it seeks to do is to get you to start thinking about future work skills, for example. So that's why you're being asked to look for a job ad, because you're thinking about what are some of the future work skills. There's a key theorist of the unit in week 1. And you'll find that in the reading. As the weeks progress, you'll see there's more readings, there's more videos to watch, and I want you to fully immerse in that. I don't want you to miss anything. I want you to fully immerse in that and look at all that and read all that. And when I was studying, I would be triggered by what a particular theorist was saying, and I would go off and do my own research. So don't hold back doing that. That's what university education is. It's about writing away from what you feel, believe and know and personal opinion and into what you can research. And we'll talk more about that as we continue to work together. So don't worry too much. But well done, fantastic to work with you in this unit. We'll be having a Collaborate session soon. You'll see that I've got a Collaborate thread on the discussion board. We will notify you really clearly when the next Collaborate session is. But for now, there's some sessions with the student advisors in your student portal. So let's keep talking, let's keep connecting, and I will stop this now and talk to you soon. Okay, bye everyone.